Hi, Thorsten, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation to Trenchless Romania webinars. Our guest from today, Thorsten Schulte, is a development manager for a tractor technique company. He has been working within the company for more than 20 years, and he is occupying several management positions within the sales and marketing department. Thorsten is passionate about Trenchless technologies, and starting this year, he is also a member of management board of GSTT. From our first visit, Thorsten inspired us for Trenchless technologies, and today he will share with us the advantages of using these innovative techniques.
Yes, thank you very much, Maria, for having the opportunity to talk about the ecological advantages of trenchless technologies.
So, Thorsten, of course, my first question for today would be, as we are all living within crowded cities, what are the benefits, the main benefits when using trenchless technologies within the cities?
So today, yes, the environmental awareness has definitely reached another level, and the importance of environmental friendly technologies has risen significantly. And trenchless technology definitely is an environmental friendly technology. So there are a lot of advantages we have, which I will show you now. First of all, everybody knows this situation. Traffic jams today are a big problem. And as you can see on this picture, it's the city of Bangalore in India, and this city has the most traffic jams worldwide. Here you see a typical open-cut construction site. And that kind of construction sites definitely lead to significant traffic obstructions. With trenchless, the traffic keeps flowing because of less space requirements. On this picture,
here we have a technical application, I think.
That's right. On this picture, we see a pitch-launched mini HDD system. And here, trenchless definitely means also minimal impact on surfaces. Normally, for trenchless, you only need a little starting pit and a little target pit, and that's all. Two other examples. On the left side, you see a picture of a starting pit for a soil displacement hammer. And on the right side, you see a picture where a mini HDD system is installed within the sidewalk. So less space is required. Another big advantage for trenchless is that we have minimal earth movements. Just to give you an example, in 2018, Wessex Water from the UK, they saved 30,000 tons, 30,000 truck movements, which means they saved to transport over 250,000 tons of materials. It's a large number. Just to get a feeling what that means, on the left side, you see the number of vehicles you need for an open cut construction site. And on the right side, you see the comparison for a trenchless construction site. This comparison is based on an example job site from the GSTT information number 12. The next big advantage definitely is that we will have minimal emissions based on less traffic jams and also on earth and vehicle movements. Minimal emissions, what does that mean for trenchless? With trenchless, you can reduce the CO2 emissions up to 50%. And you can also reduce the fine dust reduction up to 100%. And we also have a massive noise reduction. In 2011, the GSTT carried out a study in Poland, Warsaw, about a sewage project. And here they installed jacking pipes on a length of 5.7 kilometers with a pipe DN 2600. And here they did also a comparison, a CO2 comparison with open cut and trenchless. And as you can see on this slide, this is the result of the study. And as you can see, we have around 377,000 tons of CO2 emissions saved. To give you a feeling, that means 370,000 tons. It's about 45,000 round flights from Berlin to New York, and that for 4 persons. Again, based on the example job site from GSDT, you see on the left side the CO2 emissions for open cut, and on the right side the CO2 emissions for trenchless.
So Thorsten, I see that there are so many benefits when using trenchless technologies. Are there any other applications that can be served by these innovative techniques?
You're right, Maria. There are a lot of other applications where you can use trenchless technologies. First of all, one of the other advantages is that trenchless works everywhere. As you can see on this nice picture, it's a HDD job site at Spitsbergen in Norway. And here they had to install a fiber optic cable connection to a research station. And this picture you see is nature pure. And that brings me to the point that trenchless even works in nature reserves. And sometimes using trenchless is the only allowed option to do a job. As you can see on this picture, this is a river crossing. It was done in Finland to install a power cable. And you are right, there are many, many other applications for trenchless. Just to give you a quick overview, you can use trenchless for fiber optic network installations. You can use trenchless also for the e-mobility sector to connect the charging stations. We have trenchless for sewer pipeline installations, for water pipelines, for the gas networks, for the big transportation pipelines, especially for gas, also for water, and also for oil. Electricity ground cabling, and for district heating and district cooling. So all mentioned advantages are also good for residents. And it's very, very important and helpful to support the idea of smart city concepts for today, because trenchless then leads to very positive urban life quality effects.
And if we were to evaluate the natural capital for trenchless technologies, how can we estimate this evaluation?
A few years ago, the Global Nature Force, they did evaluation of nature capital. And what you can see here on the slide is there have been different aspects evaluated, like resources, transport, job site, disposal, and their impact on different things like global heating, like water consumption, the loss of biodiversity, and also air pollution. And the result of this evaluation was, when you take a look to the total amounts, for open cut, it was 40,000 euros. And for trenchless, it was only around 1,600 euros. So the point is that the total ecological benefit here was about 28,000 euros. So that is also for me a very large number and also big advantage for trenchless. So to make a little summary, to talk about all the advantages in a nutshell, trenchless means we definitely have low space requirements. We have a minimal impact on surfaces. We have minimal emissions when using trenchless technologies. Trenchless works everywhere, even in nature reserves. And at the end, that brings us to positive urban life quality effects for the citizen. And at the end, I would say, and this is the hope I have, that in the future, the infrastructure definitely is a trenchless one. So thank you very much, Maria, for your attention as well.
Thank you very much, Thorsten, for this presentation, for evaluating the advantages of trenchless technologies. It's clear that this is the step for a smart city and, as you said, for a better life quality within the cities. Thank you again, and we hope to see you soon for the next webinars.
Thank you very much, Maria.